It's Asian and African species feeding day. Hello everybody, Dave from Area Arachnids back once again. We're going to do a Sunday Fun Day African species Asian species feeding video. Most of these are going to be slings because most of the ones that can be fed are slings. I can't feed my two Pteranochelys marinus, the Usambaras, the orange ones. One's going into pre-molt and the other one just molted last week. Plus the one that's going into pre-molt 8 early last week. So we don't want to feed her. We're not feeding the Ornithoctinae species louse female because she fed in the last video. This Sednoctimus brachyramosa will not be fed because that one also needs to have a crushed up cricket and will not eat unless I just leave it alone in the dark. Generally I put something in there and it'll eat it overnight. But the abdomen's looking big, so I'm not quite sure. We might hold off and just wait another week for that one. Neither of the Orphnaeus philippinus will be fed today. Cheeto is a little, she's a little bit large now. Her abdomen's starting to extend. And Cheddar is in a closed off burrow in pre-molt. Hopefully when Cheddar molts, we'll have some orange. This is also the Ceratojaurus darlingi will not be fed. She molted yesterday. Actually found her this morning. So, yeah. I've been waiting for her to molt for about a week. She was probably in pre-molt for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks at the most, roughly. I think she ate about 2.5 weeks ago. I'd have to check. But, yeah, so she won't be fed. And she hasn't come out yet. She's down in her burrow, hunkering right around her molt. I don't need to get it because I already know she's a female. So if she decides she wants to bring it out, she does. I will not also be feeding the Poecilotheria subfusca, Highland, or the Poecilotheria or Poecilotheria Miranda. Either one of those will be fed. But I'm pretty sure everybody else is fair game. We'll try and feed the red fangs. We're down to 2. One died. It molted, and then a couple days later I found it curled up. So the other 2 seem to be doing okay still. I have some fruit flies in the fridge cooling off, so we'll probably try and use them. Of course, for the red fangs and maybe the Ceratojaurus marshalli and the Selenocosmia pyrrhobumi. But everybody else should be cricket fed. Maybe one of the Pteranochelys marinus, Tete and Mozambiques. I think they're a little too small too for crickets, but I do have some pretty small ones, so we'll see. Again, this is the Harpactira pulchripes, the golden blue-legged baboon. Tarantula's right over here. Cricket is right in this area right here. There's also a small pinhead in there wandering around somewhere. This tarantula molted about 3 or 4 days ago. Yes, it's okay to eat. At a tarantula this size, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, they will harden up pretty quickly within a couple days, and they should be good to eat. Now, should you wait longer? That's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do, and I'm not telling you it's right or wrong. I'm telling you what I do. It's roughly about 4 days after molt. Anything 1.25 inches and below, I try to feed, as long as I catch the day that it molted. If I have no idea, then I will wait at least 2 or 3 days from the time that I notice that the tarantula has molted. This guy's been kind of holed up for about a week, and I know it molted. I can't find it. I can't see it, but I know it molted because it's got an orange abdomen now. You can see the blue on the legs a little bit, and it's still a little, you can tell, it's just bigger. It's bigger than what it was before. Probably a good 1.25 times bigger than what it was before. So, okay, well, we're going to move on. I don't want to waste a lot of time on the rest of the videos. I just want to do the explanation with this one. Unfortunately, it didn't want to come out. It made some earlier movements to come out through the webbing, but it couldn't figure out how to do it, so it hunkered back down in its corner again, and it's sulking over there. So, okay. Let's move on to I don't even know what's next. We're just going to grab as we go. We'll probably end with the fruit flies, though. Okay, everybody, this is the Pteranochelys marinus Mozambique, or the TCF, number 1. You can see in the bottom right-hand corner is the turret. that it built. This one has burrowed down to the bottom and just a little L-shaped burrow. The tarantula is actually sitting, if you see my finger, it is actually, see my finger moving down the bottom, is right there facing up. So we're going to see if this little tiny cricket might entice it to come out. Or it just falls down the hole and it eats it. Sorry about that. That's not what I expected to happen. But, okay, so Marinus number 1-8, or the Mozambique number 1-8. And we'll just, like I said, I'm just going to grab them as they come here. I have them all down off the shelf, so I'm just going to grab them as they go. And go from there. Hopefully we'll get some takedowns, because these little tiny tarantulas are pretty cool. I have not fed them since I got them in, so they all should be ready to go. I think we're going to have some good takedowns with these guys. Okay, guys, this is the Ternochelys marinus Mozambique TCF, or TCF, I guess you say, number 2. This is the smaller of the two, I guess. I thought it was the bigger of the two, and when I threw this cricket in, I realized that the cricket's probably just a little too big, but the tarantula's made a few attempts to come out and get it. It just does not want to leave its little web funnel. Now, if you go back to the last one, and again, pay attention to the way that these guys have constructed their homes. The number 1 burrowed down in the corner and, brought dirt up a little bit and then webbed it up. This guy has just made a web funnel on the ground surface there in the corner of the enclosure, and then it hangs there and it hangs in the backside by the plant. You can see the little bit of condensation on the back wall. Again, this is from the being on the wall here, because we still can't seem to get warm here in Erie. Well, in McCain where I'm at, not Erie, but yeah, we can't warm up. We had a nice day Friday, and then it was miserable, rainy, and cold again yesterday. We were in Greensburg, Pennsylvania, to watch my son pitch yesterday, and it was 82 degrees there. I got sunburned on my arms anyway, because I wore jeans, because it was still 30-something degrees when we left here. So 120 plus miles south of us, the temperature was almost 40 degrees difference. Doesn't look like this one's going to come out, so we're not going to waste a lot of time. We'll move on. Again, I'll leave it in there just so you can see the construction of, where it is. Again, you can see how it's made its web funnel right there. The tarantula's actually in the back side of that web funnel, sitting right here. It will come out and get this cricket because it's already tried a couple times. It just never come all the way out. So, okay. Okay, guys, this is the Ternochelys marinus tete, the dark color form, number 2. I think it says number 2, or does that say number 3? No, it's number 3. So this is the smallest of the 3. There's a cricket in there underneath the hide right there that I dug a pre-made burrow, which the tarantula had absolutely zero interest in using. If we move you guys this way and tip you over, you can see the tarantula there, right there, and it made a web funnel up. You can see it comes up over the ground, back over here. That's where the little guy hangs out. So we're going to leave the cricket in there and see if it will eat it. I want to leave these in here so you can see the different types of structures that they've made between the species. Again, like I did with the Mozambiques, those two were completely different. One burrowed, one didn't. One made the funnel above ground. So this one is number 3 on the tetes, and this one made a funnel above the ground. Oh, you guys just missed it. Dang it. He took it. I don't know if we got it or not, but that's the Ternochelys marinus tete number 2. I waited 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes. He came out 3 times to try and get that cricket, and he kind of just like missed it all 3 times. I'm just saying he for generalization, but so I stopped recording, just got done deleting the video, just turned it back on when he grabbed the cricket. But I wanted to show you, this one's a little bit different in the aspect of coming out a little bit here. Oh, you're gonna come out and say hi. This one dug down underneath. It actually used the pre-made burrow that I made for it, and it webbed over top of that area there. So again, completely different than number 3, where number 3 did the turret that you saw above ground and is staying above ground. We'll see what number 1, the Tete number 1, is done coming up next. Yeah, at least you got to see him come back out. I don't have to look and see if we caught that on video or not. We may have just barely caught the last part of it. I don't think we actually caught it grabbing the cricket, but it was close. That's what happens when I should have just let it keep on rolling and then edited it down, but I was talking the whole time, so it's kind of hard for me to do that. Okay, we will move on to the Tete number 1. Okay, well, I'm not really quite sure. I'm going to move off the sticker there because we're focusing on that sticker a little bit too much there. Kind of breaks everything up. You can't see what we're looking at. Okay, this is the Pteronachilus marinus Tete number 1. Tarantula is right here. Another one, web funnel above ground, right next to the base of that plant. So I'm wondering if the plant has something to do with that. That cricket just went right there in front of it. Nope, backing out, backing out. This is the biggest out of all of them. There we go. Good little spider. Right back into its little funnel. So at least we got to see one take down food. I'll show you. And there's its home. Again, at the base of the plant up against the side. So basically the wall of the enclosure, those two walls there, are like the edge of its burrow, and it just decided to, instead of digging, it's got a log here to dig under, and it's got the plant, it's just going to surface funnel web, which it's got the least amount of webbing out of all of them, and just hang out right there. So very, very interesting. And then you'll see what the Pteronachilus species Arusha, who I've had for a while now, not a long time, but long enough, we'll see what this one has done, because this one has been completely different than my other Pteronachilus. So I'll show you that one coming up next, and I'm sure we'll get a really good takedown with that one. We always do. Okay, there's the little beauty right there, and you can see the burrow that it made between the two pieces of log. So the top left-hand corner is a piece of bark, and then you see the other piece coming there with the flower in the back. It goes down into that hole. When it comes out, it's ready to eat, and it's probably really ready to eat. So that's if the cricket cooperates. Probably would take 2. These remind me so much of the Chordatus, just by looks, you know, the visual looks. And we will see what the Tete turn out to be when they get bigger, because they're dark too. But I think the abdominal pattern is completely different than what you see now. You know, think of the Marinus, that's what the Tete abdominal pattern should have. If I'm right, and I have been known not to be right a few times, so... well, I'm not right every time if you talk to my wife, but there's another one for you, buddy. No, there isn't. Just jump right out. Crickets, I tell you. There. Just got to get it in front of them. These are good looking spiders, I'm telling you. They're just absolutely stunning. I'm shaking away. See, my arms just can't support my hands anymore. All right, we'll put them down. You guys can watch them that way instead of me shaking the whole time. So those are the 6 Pteranodactylus slings that I have. Well, there's 7. I have the Lugardi, but the Lugardi is probably in pre-molt. It's got a pretty decent size abdomen, or I can't remember how to say that. Opithosoma would be the actual biological name or scientific name for their abdomen. My B. Amelia male is trying his damnedest to escape. Like he's got a beautiful, beautiful setup in there, and he's trying to get out. Okay, let's move on. I think we're going to hit some Asian species here next. Okay, we shall see. This is the Ediothalamira, molted about 4 days ago. See if this one's interested in eating yet or not. No, Cricket, you got to go to the other side of the enclosure. Did you see that? We're going to let it roll because I know it wants to eat now. So I think some of the coolest takedowns are from Ediothalamira on film. I just like the way that, you know, trapdoors are so much fun. I would be very interested in picking up a trapdoor spider at Buffalo. Very, very interested. Except for those ones that have like the Oreo looking butts. I don't like those ones. But, you know, maybe some of the, you know, the red fang or the red, not red fang, but the red African one or the black African one would be something I'd be very interested in. You know, you just put them in a deli cup or whatever, and I don't know, a tall one, and fill it with dirt, and there you go. Goodbye. Oh, it's so much fun watching that. Even though you don't get to see the spider very often, it is a lot of fun to see that. So, all right, let's move on. Okay, this is the Chilobrachy species Cancrochon number 2. This one's in the baseball cube, the other one's in the softball cube, but there's not much size difference between the two of them. This is the dark earth tiger. I can't wait till these get... Oh, goodbye. There was no hesitation there. Tarantula was over there. I thought it was over on the other side. Let me put the lid on and I'll show you where the spider's at. These are probably my best eating Chilobrachys other than the Fimbriatus. Right there's the spider. Right there. So the other one we generally get a better takedown out of. This one, sometimes we're lucky if we see this one take down prey. So we'll move on. Okay, this is the Cereopagopus species Haughty Haughty. Don't know the common name. Don't really care. You can see it's, oh yeah, it wants to eat. It's feeling it. Come on out, buddy. There he is. This could turn out to be pretty good. He's actually really, really hunting. That cricket crawls up that turret again, it's toast. burrow. He's underneath the plant. This is very interesting. Oh, there goes my light. There we go. That was pretty fun. That was a fun takedown, because it was like anticipation. You knew it was happening, just a matter of when. I don't know. Again, common name. Someone said something like purple and gold Asian bird eater. I have no freaking clue. I don't know what the common names are for most of these tarantulas. So there's a ton of them that don't even have common names yet. So, or yet at all. Period. So it's so much easier for me to deal with the scientific names, because they all have a scientific name, and you can't mix them up. So, okay, I'm going to change my light situation here and get back to it. Okay, next up is the Ornithoctonus oreotibialis, or the golden fringed. I think that's just it. I don't know. Golden fringed, gold fringed. Awesome, cool Asian species. I don't know. We're going to throw two in here because it hasn't only eaten once since it, and both of you guys are trying to get out, since it molted, and it's been, oh, you suck, crickets, you suck. Yeah, come back here where I can get you, and you're going to be food. I don't know where it went. So we'll get another one. I don't know how many of you people are invested in The Walking Dead. Tonight's the finale. I kind of want it to be done, because every time I think that they can't get any worse of a show, it turns out to be worse than the show before. I really hope there's some conclusion to all this crap, because this has gone on long enough, to be honest with you. I'm actually kind of interested to see the crossover to the Fear of the Walking Dead with Morgan. I haven't watched the last, I don't know how many seasons there are of Fear of the Walking Dead. I think 3. This is season 4. I only watched season 1. I didn't watch 2 or 3, so I kind of need to go back and check them out just to see how the characters got to where they're at, and who's left, and who died and how they died. But this one is very, very reclusive. It comes out at night all the time. But when I want to feed it during the day, it doesn't want anything to do with it. So hopefully, as it ages, we'll get some better pictures and some better videos of it. So without too much talking, we're going to move on to the two Chilobrachys discalus. Okay, sorry, I'm still laughing at myself. This is the Chilobrachys discalus. I'm not sure. Again, a Vietnamese blue. I don't know, Cambodian, whatever, Borneo brown. I really honestly don't know what their common name is, but I had to redo the take because I kept spitting the word, and I wasn't saying it. I kept trying to say discalus, and I kept saying dicalus. So that's why I was laughing. I was laughing at myself. So yeah, we have two dicaluses, Chilobrachys. That would be kind of nice, because that would make them both females, right? If they were, yeah. So let's feed this one, see if it'll come out. Oh yeah, it's going to. Beautiful, beautiful tarantulas. There's one. Say bye-bye. And this one molted and it ate one small cricket the week after it molted, and it didn't eat feed the next week. So I was kind of concerned. You know, you get kind of concerned because a lot of tarantulas molt and then something internally goes wrong and they don't recover and they die. And so when they eat, you know, a week or two after they molt, you're in, you know, you feel a lot better about yourself. Well, not about yourself, but your tarantula anyway. Okay, so we have the other Chilobrachys. Yeah, see, I can't even say that. Chilobrachys discalus coming up next. Okay, this is the Chilobrachys discalus number 1. This one is a little bit more hard to get on film because this one's got a myriad of holes in its tunnel system. You could see here, over in the corner, over in the left-hand corner, over here. It could come out from anywhere. If it comes out, a lot of times the crickets will just go down and then the tarantula will just grab them and yank them. But generally you'll see some dirt moving, you know, so they at least know that the tarantulas come up. And I didn't actually look to see, it's not on this side, on the left, so it's probably underneath this mound of fake plant and dirt. No, you don't. No, you don't. And this one is not as willing to come out as the other one is. And the other one is generally not willing to come out much either, so. Okay, well, we're not gonna ponder on this one too long. We still have a few in the softball enclosures to feed, and then we'll get to the red fangs. Hopefully, we'll be able to possibly see them feed. You're gonna break your fangs, buddy. I'll show you what my Amelia's doing. Okay, he's been doing this for the last couple days. He gets up in this corner and then he tries to push his fangs up into that corner area and trying to claw himself out or fang himself out, which he's not been successful at moving anything yet, but it kind of strikes me as odd that he is he's doing that. So I'm going to have to try and figure out what's going on. There's nothing in there. You saw him feed last week, so he's fed and perfectly fine. He has 2 water dishes. But yeah, he's being kind of goofy. I don't like seeing him do that. This is the first one I've actually ever witnessed of mine trying to escape or trying to get out by using their fangs like that. I've never really had that issue, and I kind of pride myself in that because the enclosures that I try to set up are as realistic as I possibly can make them, or at least looking natural and giving them areas to hide and feel comfortable. That one of them, there he goes. See him? So yeah, we'll have to update you guys on. I may have to punish him. That's all there is to it. I mean, he may just have to get punished. That's it. So, yeah, we still have some more to go, so let's get moving. Okay, we're going to do this as quick as I possibly can so before these fruit flies start to get crazy. This is the Pirabumi. This is Selenocosmia Pirabumi. We'll get a couple in there. And while we're doing Pirabumi, you guys can watch. We'll get right next to it. We'll get the Marshalli going too. See if once these fruit flies start to wake up, they will eat. I'm going to go ahead and throw some into the 2 red fang enclosures as well. And also we're going to cheat and feed 1 non-African or Asian tarantula, the Neoholthelli insae, smallest sling. We're going to throw some fruit flies in with that one too. Those fruit flies should be waking up. Again, so 2 of the red fangs molted. One molted and died. The other one hasn't molted yet, but that one, it's got a rounder abdomen. The other one's kind of long and lanky. I think actually one of them's got a meal. I don't see these 2, the Marshalli or the Pirabumi, doing much of anything, and the fruit flies are starting to wake up. So I haven't seen the Marshalli out in a few days, so it very well possibly could be in pre-molt. I haven't seen the Pirabumi out in a while, but that one seems to be very secretive. It likes to stay down below. It only comes out to grab a meal and goes right back down again. Oh yeah, the red fangs are, that one red fang's going crazy. Okay, nothing going on with these guys, so let's grab the red fangs. See it there. Hard to focus on them. Ventral side, you can see it's got a couple fruit flies there. Really hoping these 2 survive. I tried with 2 Lunulas before. I didn't get them to past a couple molts and they died. These slings are very, very tiny and very fragile. We got a whole mouthful of food there. Yeah, each of them probably has about 4 or 5 fruit flies in there. So again, we will let him or these 2 eat today, and then tomorrow I missed a good portion of the enclosure. Let's check out the other one. See if we can find him. There he is. Right down. Doesn't look like he's got anything. This is the one that molted. I think it's molted still. There's the molt right there, attached to the cork piece there. That's kind of why you need to have them, because they kind of like hang from something to molt. Pretty much like Heteropodra, where they kind of like have that strand of silk that they attach as they're molting, and then they kind of hang from that, and they break free of their exoskeleton and kind of hang on that. It's pretty interesting to watch. I'm really hoping that, you know, getting a David Bowie or 2 and a couple more Lunulas at Buffalo, that I'll be able to pick up some of that footage. I'm really looking forward to, again, getting some more things. And you know, I'm kind of leaning more towards a handful of true spiders at Buffalo and a couple scorpions, more than I am tarantulas. Now I am doing my trades for some tarantulas, but I don't know that I'll purchase any, to be honest with you. Trying to get some different things that I will enjoy, and also that, you know, my viewers will enjoy too, when still keeping it in the spider realm, I guess you could say. This little dude does not want to eat, and I don't even see any little fruit flies crawling around in there. Where'd they all go? I know I got some in there. Okay, well, we just spent 6 minutes on those guys. Let's move on to the next. Bear with me. This is the Poecilotheria ornata. Get the enclosure cover back on, and we will try and catch it grabbing elk crickets. He plays like Ring Around the Rosie with me, or she. Now, where are you, little bugger? Oh, we're probably hiding back there. Probably hiding right back there. God, I almost want to get this medication so I don't shake like this. It was just out. Little shit. I'm sure if we just let it sit like this, we'll eventually see it, but, oh, I could see its little fuzzy feet. You could see them too. Fuzzy foot right there. So it was where I said it was. That's its kind of hiding spot there. All right, well, I'm going to pause you here. We're going to get down the last few in the softball enclosures to feed. And then if this one, oh yeah, you can see it moving now. I saw a flash of fur and fury. I think you can see right there is the tarantula with El Cricketto in its mouth. Okay, so yeah, I put 2 in there. I'm sure it'll get the other one. This guy's very, very good eater, has been since I got it. Snuck molt on me, and I think I fed it, and it molted the next day. It was kind of odd, but that happens sometimes. Okay, let's get the last handful down. Okay, here is the Ornithoctone species louse sling. We're going to see it may or may not be interested in eating. It is behind that, where that cricket just went. Oh yeah, see, it was ready. It wanted to eat, and it ate. Let's see if the other cricket goes back there, if it grabs that one too. There it goes. And it backed away. Smart cricket. Very, very, very smart cricket. Let's see if we can see him without too much problem or issue. There's the little sling right there. I can see him real well because I can move him or put a flashlight on him if I need to, like so. But see, you guys, when I do that with a light or flashlight, it doesn't work as well for you. And I think the ring light will just doesn't do much either. When they're under their logs or burrows and stuff like that, it's real hard to actually get a good shot of them. You have to hope that they come out where they're going to be visible. So we got 2 more to go. Another Cancrochon and the Chilobrachys fimbriatus. Hopefully the fimbriatus performs for us. We'll end with that one. Okay. This is the Chelobrachys species Cancrochon. The tarantula is located directly below the water dish to your lower left side. It's kind of brown, so I'm not guaranteeing that it's going to come out and eat. Generally, they lighten in color instead of darken in color when they're going to molt. At least that's been my observation, because they are a darker tarantula to begin with. It seems like they get brown instead of that dark, I want to almost call it chocolate brown, that they generally are. But we'll see if it might come out. It may not, especially when the cricket goes down into the burrow like that. I'll kind of keep my eye on the tarantula here and see if the movement of the cricket makes any kind of stimulation for... Oh, cricket came back up. No, not moving at all, not even an ounce. So we're going to go to the Fimbriatus and end there. And oh, that's interesting. Don't know if I'll be able to get you guys a view, but we're going to try. I don't know how well you're going to see. There in the very corner is the Ornithoctonus oreotibialis. It's very pretty when it's out all the way. Very, very pretty. Very, very difficult to get a picture of, though. I've tried many times to get a picture of this one, and it doesn't afford me the opportunity to do it. Now, it looks like that's the Cancrochon. I don't think we caught that one on film, so that one's kind of out too. Of course, if they're over there, I don't know if they'll stay out if I bring them over here. There he is. So that's that Cancrochon, right? That's the Cancrochon, right? Or is this the Discalus? This is why you have to label. Nope, that's a Cancrochon. I thought it was. This is why you label your tarantulas. So that one ate, and the other Discalus here. Oh, sorry. You ain't going to see it now. Went down its burrow. That one came out and ate also. So far everything that I've fed is eaten, except for I didn't see the Pierbumi or the Marshalli. And the Oreotibialis is on the fringe of eating. It's just a matter of that cricket getting to the right spot. So I can bring that one up here and we could take a look at it for a few minutes and see if it does anything. See if we can't maybe get lucky and see a takedown of that one. Okay, folks, this is Priest, the Chelobrachys fimbriatus. I honestly don't know where the tarantula is right now. It was on top when I brought it down, then it went down its burrow right where the cricket is, you see right there. But this burrow goes down, goes over, goes all the way back, and then this way in the backside. And I haven't turned it around because I'm trying not to disturb the enclosure. Hoping the tarantula will come out. But you can see right here is also straight down connects into this tunnel, and then there's a cavern here that comes down here and then goes to the right. It's just like a cavern right here. The tarantula will sit right here when it generally is hungry. It kind of like hangs out right in this area, and then at night you'll see it come out and it'll sit right there. It's like kind of its favorite spot. I've never actually seen it come out of this, and I've never seen it back on the backside at all. Good excavating tarantulas, very nice looking, beautiful patterning, coloring on these for an Asian tarantula. Just outstanding. They come from India, That's why they're called the Indian violet, of course. But little tiny baby insei. Inseis are really cute as little babies, you know. They're good eaters too. I don't know if you can see it. I think you can kind of see the feet there in the corner. I keep dropping my flashlight. And I dropped my whole entire bin of small crickets on the floor. That was fun. Probably lost about 20 of them. The dog will find them. Okay, well, unfortunately, this dude is going to let me down again. I should know better. Every time I try to showcase this one at the end, it doesn't want to eat. Yeah. That's it. Oh, well, you know what? I guess it's not it. We still have 2 more that we can feed. Let's go ahead and try them. Okay, I'm taking my life in my own hands here because this tarantula is very unpredictable. This is the Augustophilus ezendami. Generally, people will say this is a good beginner tarantula, or beginner baboon, I guess you could say, African species. But I'm not in that bandwagon. I've had 2, and both of them are some of the flightiest ones that I've ever kept as far as baboons are concerned. I haven't had them come out, but I generally don't feed them with the lid off. So this is going to be the second time I've done that. You guys watched the last one, but that was kind of a forced feeding. I kind of made the cricket go to its burrow. This one I'm just going to let wander and let it come out and see. As long as the cricket does not go down into its burrow itself, which it probably will. As you can see, the turret that it's made on the... Oh, yep. See it? There you go. Good night. It ate it. Yeah, and it went underneath. So what this one's done, I'll show you again. So this is its home. It utilized this piece of plant that I put here, dug down the corner, and then kind of spread its turret out. It used to be higher, but it actually brought it down. And then it goes down, and then it goes straight across the bottom, probably about 2.5, maybe 3 inches across the bottom. That's where the tarantula resides when it's not hungry. When it's hungry, its feet are always at the top. But it is a very... Again, it's a vibration sensitive tarantula, so if it's up top and you bump the enclosure, it goes straight down and hides. And this is, you know, pretty much, oh, the ornata got the other cricket. That's pretty much synonymous with most baboons, to be honest with you. They are more of a go and hide, especially if they have a burrow established. They will go down that burrow every single time before they run out of the enclosure, unless you really, really startle them. But again, knock on wood. Do I have wood here somewhere? I guess the dresser is going to count as wood. Knock on wood that I don't have any baboons come out while feeding or anything else like that. Oh, now, Mr. Amelia, you're going to dig? Oh, and where are you going to put the dirt? Oh, you are a jerk. Okay, so I'll show you. He's a piece of work, that one. Him and I would need to have a chat. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so here he is. You can see right here, he's grabbing dirt. He walked it into his burrow and dumped it in there. All the work I put into making that home, and that's how he treats me. And you were one of my favorites. And now you're not gonna do it because I'm watching you. Oh, see, this is the please let me out. Please let me out. No, ain't gonna happen. You're not gonna do it now. No, there's something that's pushing him that he wants to come out, and I'm not really quite sure. My Hamori Obi was doing that the other day too. Wasn't trying to dig himself out, but he was. You could tell he was up in the corner and just didn't seem right or comfortable. I don't know if it's this crazy weather that we're having, you know, the barometric pressure changes that we're having, or what it is, but they are acting a little bit different. It's very windy today. Yeah, we see you right through the hole. Okay, let's do the Cereopagopus lividus. I don't know if we'll get it to eat, but we're going to give it a shot, and that's where we're going to end. Okay, this is the Cereopagopus lividus. This is the enclosure for it anyway. This is the box of dirt that has a spider somewhere inside of it. Deep down all the way along the bottom somewhere. It kind of, it used to be able to see down this side here, where the burrow goes down. Used to be able to see here. Now I can't anymore because it overdone its web with dirt. So it's brought dirt into the webbing all the way down, and I can't see it at all. So I didn't look underneath to see from the bottom, but I don't think it's going to come up and eat. It would have already came up by now if it was interested in eating. And this one generally does not eat during the day or with light on it, or if I move the enclosure, it's very apt to stay in the bottom. So unfortunately that's where we're going to end, because I don't have any more. I was going to feed the huahini, but the huahini ate the other day, so we're not going to feed the huahini either. That's it for the African species and the Asian species that I have available to eat. And Damon diadem I can't even feed because that one ate not that long ago too. So yeah, so we had a couple. What? No, that was just a worm moving. It wasn't the spider coming up. A couple good takedowns, especially the hottie hottie. That was a good one. The one Pteronochelys marinus tete was another good takedown. The Imira was a good one. So we did have some decent ones. I think we got 1 or 2 kilo brackies on there too, right? Not the Fimbriatus, of course, because God forbid that one would have came out for us. But I think one of the Cancrochons and one of the Disculuses came out for us. You kind of saw the Ornata eating, but not actually take something down. Yeah, so overall, I think it was a okay video. It's not one of my best videos, but I can't get them to eat all the time. Especially the Asian species are a lot more difficult to feed than anything else that I've come through, or that I take care of. Yeah, I probably could have fed the Encioquatella olivacea, but that one just ate a week ago, and I hate to try to overfeed that one because I don't want it to grow too quickly. And the Balfours were fed yesterday, but I can show you, because one of them is out, if you want to see what it's doing, and we can end with that guy. One of them molted again. I found a molt yesterday. It was too small for me, so it was the smallest one that was in there. That I can almost 99% positively tell you that that's the one that molted. But let me bring you up there real quick. Okay, there that one is. They have been much more active over the course of the last week or so. I'm not going to get a great picture. I would take him down, but the minute that I move him, he'll go right back in again. This one's very, very tan. And the legs are rather dark. There's one right there, you can see. Two of them have got some good size, and the third one I think has gotten some size also. Now it's just a small one that molted, I believe, and we'll see what that one is. Again, now I found 4 molts a couple weeks ago, but it doesn't mean that one just wasn't brought out that molted a while back. So there's the Sazame. I kind of like that. It's kind of cool. I'm trying to get a good way to take that picture of the skull with the legs coming out of it. Take a couple captures here while I'm doing it. Maybe one of them will come out. Sorry. I'm actually starting to get a cold, believe it or not. It was out in 82-degree weather yesterday. I'm getting it cold today. Okay, well, thanks for watching. We're almost at 900 subscribers. I think we're about 6 or 7 short, so hopefully we'll hit that 900 tonight. That would be kind of cool for me to wake up tomorrow morning to 900, and then we'll be 100 away from a giveaway. Look for some news, hopefully coming up on the eggs with legs, the Cereocosmus ori. There's the Grammostola iharingi / grossa. Here's cheddar. I don't know if you guys can see. See how light the abdomen got. That's the telltale for these guys that they're going to molt. Embryata still isn't coming out. But yeah, so look for some stuff coming up this week. I'll probably do a few videos this week, actually. We'll probably feed some South American tarantulas in the next video. So everything in that will be South American species. If not, we will do North American and Central American. But most of my brackies have eaten. But we do have, again, all the ones that molted. There's Kina. Ornithoptene species louse. I forgot to cover up the C. lividus there. You don't want to do that. And we'll end it with a quick glimpse of Salem. Simulpaeus pulcher, female, beautiful girl. And we'll see everybody in the next one.